got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we move into the final weeks of the regular season, here's a look at the teams jockeying for playoff position in the NFC. All these teams will be playing their hearts out, trying to claim the highest seed possible before Wild Card Weekend. It's the Seahawks going up against the Buccaneers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Martin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up. Here's the offense, and highlighted as a guy who gave himself his own nickname, the Dugginator.
Brandon, you really can't nickname yourself, but if he keeps running at this level, he'll have plenty of good nicknames to choose from.
Let's go now. Move ready. Flip.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Drops it off to Martin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle to Evans. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Joe McCoy's one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. It's caught on the left side by Curse. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Rawls. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Third and 2, now Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down, this is Rawls. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. From the gun, it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. Looking for Baldwin. Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. To throw, Winston. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Jameis to throw it. He's got it to Dye. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And tough starting field position here. They come up in an offset eye. They start on the ground with Rawls. Fighting it. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
They come out here in the eye. Following the interception, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points. But on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you. So there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try not to put their defense in a bad spot again.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The 4-time Pro Bowler, Gerald McCoy, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Hey, big ground right here.
They'll come out in the pistol. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And it's 3rd down. Ten yards to go on 3rd. On 3rd down, Winston. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Now Wilson on first down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jameis now on first down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down and 4. Second down, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll throw again. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To the air again with Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT. It's caught outright by Graham. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Complete outright to Kurz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Jameis to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Winston. Caught left side. Williams. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Again, it's Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Jameis again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Winston sneaking it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Winston again. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Ready. Move ready. Easy.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. Evans has it left side. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw is Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
But
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
A first down throw for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. 2nd down, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And down he'll go at the 25. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Ready. Blue, ready. Flip it. White. White. Flip it. 550. Easy. Hey. Let's go.
Winston from the gun on third down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Winston now to throw on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. It's caught. Lockett. They got 29 yards there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Again, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Martin. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Jameis to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Winston trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
They're looking to throw this. Winston sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. In the slot on the right is Graham. On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now it's Wilson to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll run for it. Rolls. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And now they're in the hurry up. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Bucs, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.